We're a free faith-based medical clinic. We serve members of the uninsured community, underserved. They don't have any insurance, they don't have Medicaid or Medicare, so we offer them free services through volunteer doctors, nurses, about 200 volunteers altogether.
We really do one and only one thing, and we build wheelchair ramps for needy disabled people in Santa Rosa and Escambia County. You would be astounded at how often folks get out of rehab or get out of the hospital and get taken to their house by some very caring, very nice EMS folks, lifted up in their wheelchair or their stretcher, taken inside, and then sat there, and they're pretty much trapped. And as well as we can, we try to solve that need for it.
ARC Gateway is unique. It's the Association of Remarkable Citizens, is what we've referred to it as. It's an organization that provides services for developmentally disabled citizens that want to be productive citizens, want to give back to the community, but because of their disability and learning, they're not able to always do an everyday, day-to-day job. They love to be productive, so we have work for them that allows them to be productive and give back to the community. Actually, we have some of them that live by themselves. We have several group homes. We have facilities that provide services from infants all the way to senior citizens.
Pensacola Opera produces 2 to 3 main stage opera performances every year at the Sanger Theater, but we are a year-round company producing special events, concerts of opera presentations, recitals, educational opera programs for children and members of the community throughout the entire year.
Sneezeland is an amazing complex, a sensory garden, and now our sensory playgrounds. And it helps children be able to be motivated and also to relax. So it touches all people in many different ways. We all have sensory diets that we get from the environment, but our special needs children cannot get that without us providing an environment where they can. And once their sensory diet is met, then they're very much more open to learning.
We have many different things that we are trying to get across to the children when they're here. We really strive to educate them in environmental literacy. We think of it as though our students are going to be the future decision makers of the world. And so if they have a better understanding of how our nature works, they will have a better understanding as adults.
I think what this grant has done for us at a time, Pensacola Opera is celebrating its 30th anniversary season this year. We kicked that off in August. Winning the Impact Grant this last fall really propelled the opera forward at a time, that we're going into celebration. It has created a huge swell of confidence, I think, in the opera, its board, its leadership team, and I think having not won that and going into our 30th anniversary year would have been good, but now it's great. And so we feel like we've sort of laid the foundation for even better things to come along for Pensacola Opera, and Impact 100 has helped see us to that point.
It just is such a validation that what we're doing is needed and that people really appreciate our goal and our mission for our school and the school district and also our community.
Words can't even say how much I appreciate the faith that they put into our organization. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to achieve this. And not only that, but I'd like to thank them for getting our name out there. Because of them, we have had other organizations who have come and helped us with other projects, chosen us to be the recipient of service projects. And prior to receiving the Impact 100 grant, I had to go out and search these out, and they are now approaching me.
People that know about Health and Hope now, the amount of volunteers that we've gotten from the outreach and the people seeing that we've been linked to Impact 100 has been amazing. We needed nurses over the summer. We had 6 or 10 nurses, and we were in desperate need of nurses. And just to shout out or send out a blast on volunteer recruitment, I think we have more than 40 nurses now.
The awareness of all of those women reading and learning about your organization in a way that's beyond attending a performance or buying a ticket. The level of understanding that these women are gaining about your organization truly does ripple through the community. The press associated with it. We have even, on years where we've applied, made it to the finals and didn't win, seen rewards from just being a part of the grant process.
The return on your investment capital provided by the grant money is phenomenal. Without the $100,000 grant, we could not have bought the shredder or the van or increased the facility.
I think it's very aptly named Impact 100 because it seems to me that it was $107,500 and so many things were here, but it's not just for today. It's not just for the children who are here today. It's going to be many years down the road, so it will not just impact the 13,000 people that we see this year, it will impact another 13,000 next year and all the years in the future. So for us personally, it's going to make a humongous impact, and for all the other organizations who've received this grant, I think they probably feel the same way.
I should have come up with the number of ramps that we've built just this year, but we've already built more this year than we built last year, and we still have 3 months to go basically. Not only that, we've been able to help out an organization or a group with the Council on Aging. They're building ramps and we're helping them. The Civitans in Pensacola, the Civitan Club builds ramps, we're able to help them. There's 2 additional churches in Pensacola that are trying to spin up ramp programs. We're trying to help them as much as we can. We have, because of the Impact Ladies, those wonderful Impact Ladies, we have really been able to take this up to the next level, the next 2 or 3 levels. It is just a ridiculous blessing. It's unbelievable.
Without Impact 100 in our community, there are so many organizations that wouldn't even be able to succeed in their goals and attain what they are trying to achieve, and Impact 100 just makes such a statement in our community and says so much about our community. We have such a giving community, and I think that Impact is probably one of our leading organizations to show that what our community is all about.
And again, $1,000 is a huge amount of money for a lot of these people. For me, when you package that all together and you look at the grants that they distribute, again, the return on your investment capital is phenomenal, that we would not be able to achieve what we achieve without Impact 100.
From our trustees, all of our patrons who are using this space, our artists who are coming in here and working, the children who enjoyed opera camp in here over the summer for the first time, not on concrete floors with leaking holes in the roof. Thank you. It's really tremendous, and the power of the Impact organization is not to be underestimated, and you're doing a lot of great work.
I wish that I could get every one of these ladies and bring him over here to see Miss Brown, or to go see the ramp that we built a couple of weeks ago, the 19-year-old boy with cerebral palsy who lives with his mom, single mother, and the 19-year-old boy with cerebral palsy, and to see the change in their lives that that little small ramp makes. I just wish that I could take these ladies and so they could see the change that it makes in people's lives. And it would be, because it's impossible for me to explain it.
It's immeasurable, the amount of thanks that we should give or could give to people who give so much when they don't have to, when they want to. And the effect that it has on people's lives and their families is really hard to describe, but we see it every day. So thank you doesn't say it. But there are about 200 volunteers here that would come knock on their doors and say thank you if they could.